Alright, let's talk about Pomeranians, the pocket-sized powerhouses of the dog world. These little guys are alert, intelligent, and so popular they're practically celebrities. According to the American Kennel Club, they're the 24th most popular dog breed of 2021. But hold your horses, or should I say, hold your dogs. While they're loved by many, there might be a few reasons why this breed might not be your cup of tea. And we'll spill all that tea in this video. In general, Pomeranians are about 6 to 7 inches tall, with a weight that ranges from 3 to 7 pounds. That's right, they're so light, you might have to tie a balloon to them on windy days. Historically, this breed has been a favorite among both commoners and royals, because who wouldn't want a happy, fluffy companion? Plus, they're so alert, they make great little watchdogs. They'll let you know if something suspicious is going on, like if the mailman is delivering more bills. So, with all that being said, why might this breed not be for you? Well, you'll have to tune in to find out. No spoilers here. Alright, let's dive into today's topic. The top 10 reasons why a Pomeranian might not be the best fit for you. Kicking things off at number 1. If you're living elbow to elbow with your neighbors, a Pomeranian might not be the best choice. These little furballs are excellent watchdogs, and they're not shy about letting you know when someone's at the door, or if they need something, all in the form of loud barks. So, if you're in an apartment with thin walls or a neighborhood with noise restrictions, a Pomeranian might have you on thin ice with the neighbors. But don't worry, with the right training techniques, you can teach them to turn down the volume. Moving on to reason number 2. If you're not planning to let your dog live inside the house, then a Pomeranian might not be for you. Some dogs are happy patrolling the yard, but Pomeranians? They thrive when they're close to their family. Plus, they're just the right size to become a midnight snack for wild predators, so it's safer to keep them indoors. And remember their barking habit? Imagine how much they'd bark if they were outside with a front row seat to all the neighborhood action. But most importantly, Pomeranians are happiest when they're with their family. Leaving them outside or in a kennel could make them feel lonely and unloved, which could lead to destructive behaviors. The good news is, thanks to their small size, you don't need a mansion to keep them happy. Moving on to reason number 3. If you're not a fan of grooming, a Pomeranian might not be the dog for you. These little fluff balls have gorgeous coats, but keeping them that way requires some work. Prito. You'll need to brush them daily to avoid mats and tangles, and while they do shed, they go into overdrive during certain times of the year. During these periods, you'll need to up your brushing game to keep the shedding under control. If you want to make their fur more manageable, you can also take them to a professional groomer for a trim now and then. But don't let that luxurious coat fool you. These dogs love a good romp in the mud. Luckily, their coats are easy to clean. Just remember, baths should only be an occasional thing or when they really need it. And reason number 4. If you can't provide them with their own space, a Pomeranian might not be the best fit. Pomeranians are independent little creatures, and they like their alone time. If you bring one into your home, they might develop their own routine, and sometimes they'll want some solitude. This means you should provide a quiet corner or a cozy spot where they can relax when they want to be alone, or when things get too noisy. But don't worry, after a bit of me time, they'll be back to their happy, loving selves. Moving on to reason number 5. If you can't establish yourself as the pack leader, a Pomeranian might not be the dog for you. Despite their small size, Pomeranians have big personalities and like to be the alpha dog. If they don't see you as a strong leader, they won't hesitate to take charge. This can be a problem, especially if you have other, larger dogs in the house. If those dogs get fed up with your Pom's bossy behavior, things could get messy. That's why Pomeranians need a strong, firm leader who knows how to handle them properly. From the moment you bring them home, let them know that you're the leader of the pack. But remember, being a strong leader doesn't mean being harsh. Never shout, hit, or punish your dog in a way that will lower their self-esteem. Instead, use positive reinforcement techniques like treats, praises, and playtime to reward good behavior. And now, we're halfway through this video. So far, what do you think about Pomeranians? Do you think they're the ideal dog for your home? We'd love to hear your thoughts. But for now, we've got a few more things to discuss about these marvelous dogs, so let's keep going. Transitioning to reason number 6. If you can't provide early socialization for your dog, a Pomeranian might not be the best fit. Pomeranians are small dogs, and socialization is crucial to prevent them from getting into situations where they feel challenged by other dogs. Remember, Pomeranians like to be the alpha dog, which means they can be dominant with others. This can lead to serious injuries, especially if they're confronted by a larger dog. Therefore, it's important to expose your dog to different sights, sounds, environments, people, and animals while they're still young to help control their dominant behavior. You also need to be proactive and always watch your surroundings whenever you take them out in public. Even if you have a well-trained, socialized Pom, you can't control how other dogs will react. Rolling into reason number 7, if you're not ready to handle a dog with a strong temperament. A Pomeranian might not be the best fit. Pomeranians are not your average lap dogs. They're descendants of sled dogs like Huskies, Akitas, and Alaskan Malamutes. So instead of lounging around all day, they're more likely to be off chasing critters, digging in the ground, or rolling in mud puddles. Thanks to their heritage, Pomeranians are also quite energetic for their size. This means you'll need to spend time exercising them regularly. And because they're intelligent, they'll need toys like food puzzles and chew toys to keep them busy. Without enough mental and physical stimulation, they can get bored, which could lead to destructive behaviors. Transitioning to reason number 8. If you can't commit to regular vet checkups, a Pomeranian might not be the right choice. Even though they're generally healthy dogs, Pomeranians can suffer from certain health conditions. These include luxating patellas, hip and elbow dysplasia, and eye problems like cataracts and ectropion. So, to ensure your dog lives a healthy, happy, and long life, regular vet visits are a must. On average, with proper care, Pomeranians can live for 12 to 16 years. Cruising into reason number 9. If you're a pushover for puppy dog eyes, a Pomeranian might not be the best fit. These little guys are smart and determined, and they'll try to outsmart you if they get the chance. They seem to have a sixth sense for human weaknesses, and will use them to get what they want. For example, if you're eating, they'll give you those adorable puppy eyes, or perform cute stunts in the hopes of getting a bite of your food. If you give in, expect them to be your dining companion for life. So it's important to train them properly and meet their needs to prevent any issues as they grow older. And finally, reason number 10. If you're not up for the challenge of potty training, a Pomeranian might not be the dog for you. Like most small dogs, Pomeranians can be a bit harder to house train compared to larger breeds. This means you'll need extra patience and effort, especially when it comes to potty training. These dogs are small, which means they might relieve themselves in hard-to-reach places, like under the table or couch. So unless you want your home to smell like a doggy bathroom, you'll need to train your dog how to use the potty. Always keep an eye on your dog, and when you see signs that they need to go, take them to the designated area and reward them with treats for a job well done. Pomeranians are loving, obedient, and entertaining dogs who will bring smiles and laughter to everyone in the family. But like all dogs, they're not for everyone. It's important to assess whether you're ready to handle these dogs to prevent them from ending up in a shelter. With your efforts and patience, Pomeranians can be amazing companions that will never leave you feeling lonely.